Hey there guys, just doing something a little bit different today. In fact, these have been out for a couple weeks now, but this is just a rough little video showing you how long it takes to build one of these Scaletrains Kit Classic cars. And this is one of the nicer tools. This is the former MTH Woodside reefer tooling, of course, in the Pacific Fruit Express livery. So what I'm going to do real quick is just show you guys, quick what's in the package, get everything out, put a timer down, and see how long it takes me to build this car. So before we get too far into it, just the tools you're probably going to need for assembly. I like to use some of these small little tweezers because it makes holding screws and detail parts a snap compared to fat thumbing it or trying to fight it with a screwdriver. That's the other thing you're going to need is the Phillips head screwdriver for the weight, the truck screws. One thing to note, this guy might be a little bit big depending on the size of the screw. The only gripe I have with the kit and how you build it, some screwdrivers may be a little fat. So we're going to find out if this guy, this is just one of those standard promotional screwdrivers, it's got a Phillips on one hand, a flathead on the other. We're going to see if it works. The only beef I have with the kit is when you assemble it, these screws are very tiny for the trucks and the weight has a massive screw, and I feel like they should be inverted, just so you can get more tools to build the car. But real quick, we're just going to crack this thing open, see what all you get, and start the timer. Alright, so real quick, here's what you get in the box. Here's the car body, minus the roof walk and brake wheel. Those are included separately. Here's the chassis. So you've got these roof walk, the car weight, and the underbody. In separate baggies, you have the underframing, so like the brake rigging, the air reservoir, etc. Coupler boxes, couplers, and the trucks. So all are really easy in little baggies. Thankfully, just mini ziploc together and you'll be good to go. Alrighty, so we're going to start the clock with all the parts still in here, just to give you a rough idea. One thing to note, the camera battery packs are both low, so you're probably going to see it pause throughout the video depending on how the camera does, but let's give it a shot. Alright, about 6 minutes in and I'm pausing because genius me, you get a little bit of glue and it bleeds onto your truck bolsters. You gotta stop and tidy things up. Because we kind of want that truck to pivot. All right, the time is 10:37:08, reinstalling the shell onto the car body. So real quick, the time is 12 minutes and 25 seconds, and just while I've got it here, I'm going to show y'all what I was talking about. This is the only complaint I have with the kit. I mean, you can look at the truck screw right now where I've slipped the screwdriver. It almost feels like you're going to strip the screw out with a standard size screwdriver. Now look at the size for the coupler box, and you'll see for the weight in the coupler box, no problems at all with getting it to work in there. But yeah, that truck screw just feels a little flimsy for what you're getting. Otherwise, no problems at all. I mean, we're under 15 minutes and this car is basically done. All right, so the time is 13 minutes and counting, including my little spiel with the talk. I'm gonna get this last screw in and this car will have been completed in under 15 minutes. Alright guys, and that is built under 15 minutes. Now I will say just real quick, I did stop it a little bit early. The trucks are still hanging loose because I didn't have the right screwdriver. This bit was a little too big for the trucks. Otherwise, the coupler and the weight had no problem. So if you are going to build this, get you a hobby screwdriver with a smaller head and you'll be good to go. Otherwise, you're going to get floppy trucks like this. Alrighty guys, and there you have it, finished product. Rolls great, has a nice weight to it, and looks really good. The former MTH tooling was a sweet car, and this is honestly, for a basic level kit, this is really, really nice. You don't have to worry about adding extra weight. The boxes, you can throw KDs in there if you want, and you're set to go. And we'll just take a quick peek at the roof. The one thing I do like about this kit especially, that walkway, minus having to mess with the little end grabs where it goes under the side of the car, that walkway pressed down the best out of any kit that I've built lately, so not shabby at all. But yeah guys, all in all, I think these kits are a great value, especially for what you get, because you do get metal couplers, metal wheels, nice weight. You know, you can always buy Bluebox, Roundhouse, and AccuRail for cheaper, but you're always going to have to shell out a few more bucks to get what you're wanting weight and performance-wise. So for what you get, honestly, I feel like this is a great value. I mean, this is a nice looking car, it'll weather up nicely. The one thing I would recommend you do, if you prefer it, put a KD coupler, you know, 148 whisker, or even a number 5 if you prefer that. The Scaletrains couplers do work great, but if you like KDs and want to stick with it, it'll slot in no sweat. The other thing that really makes this car pop, take some brown acrylic paint. I use Tamiya Whole Red or a NATO Brown, go over the wheel set. You can just brush it on, let it dry, and it looks phenomenal. So all in all, I think this is a great basis. So if you wanted to weather one of these cars with some Tamiya panel liner or a wash, you've got an excellent starting point that will not destroy your wallet in the process. So for that, I give big kudos. One thing that I really do appreciate about this packaging, let's say you finished your build and you're ready to take it to the club or store it. No fighting, just take it. And reassemble it as it came, so storage is nice and easy once you get the car built. But yeah guys, this is just a little proof of concept video I wanted to do just to showcase you really can build a nice kit in a limited amount of time and not destroy your budget in the process. So if you're looking to, just get started, build out a fleet of basic cars, the Kit Classics line is absolutely great to work with. And I've built a few at this point, the 50-foot box car, the new extended vision caboose, and now this guy. So I enjoy the kits. I think they're a fantastic value for what you're getting, and excellent starting platforms for weathering, detailing, and so forth. But thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you next time.